In this video, I want to share with you how you can get more vegetables into your diet. All right, so it's recommended that we eat, about 6 servings of fruit and veggies a day. I think I saw a study years ago on curiosity.com, and it said that they found that people who ate 6 servings of fruit and veggies a day were actually statistically happier. All right, so when I read that, I really wanted to up my game on fruits and veggies. In this video, I'll focus just on the veggies, but I'll probably do another one that focuses on the fruits. And so here are my biggest tips as far as getting more vegetables into your diet. Okay, so the first tip is going to be frozen vegetables. All right, frozen vegetables can be your friend. Now, a lot of people are a little afraid of frozen vegetables because they think that they've maybe lost like their nutrition value, but I'm going to tell you something. It's actually a myth. Actually, they may retain more of their nutrition value when they're frozen, and the reason for that is they're pretty much flash frozen right when they're picked, just like with fruits, and so they don't have time to sit on the shelf and lose a lot of their nutrition value. Basically, like when you reheat them, it's like you've brought them back to life. Okay, so another great benefit of frozen vegetables is the fact that they're easy to store and to cook. To cook some frozen vegetables, it's so simple. You just put them in we have a little clay pot with a glass lid, and put those in the microwave for however many minutes, depending on how strong your microwave is. And these things come out and they're perfect. Like these are broccoli florets, and we do it like with Brussels sprouts too. And they come out and they're just perfect. You don't have to worry about steaming them or anything like that. And they come out with the full nutrition, because I think sometimes if you boil vegetables, there's kind of a theory that they might leach some of the nutrients out. So this retains the nutrients. And another thing is, I believe it's cheaper too when you get them frozen. The cost is less than when you buy fresh. That's a benefit. And another thing is storage. So you don't have to worry about it going bad, the veggies going bad. You don't have to worry about eating them quickly. They will stay in the freezer like indefinitely. So I'll buy them in bulk a lot of times, which just makes it so much easier, because when you need them, you know that they're there, and you can grab them right out of the freezer and cook them real quick, and you got your frozen veggies. All right, so on to tip number 2. What's tip number 2? Well, tip number 2 is this thing right here. All right, it's a little clamshell of spinach or baby spinach or whatever kind of salad mix that you'll find in the grocery store. And these are super convenient. They're already washed. You don't even have to wash it if you don't want to. What I'll do is just get a handful, put in a bowl, and you can just add your salad dressing. I do oil and vinegar, and you can add avocado or whatever other veggies or things you might like on your salad based on your taste, or you could just do the spinach, which I do sometimes with the dressing. And that is a super easy way. I just eat that like with my dinner. It's quick and it's healthy. It's super easy. And that's a great easy way to get more veggies into your diet every day. All right, and so tip number 3. All right, tip number 3 is going to be eating green smoothies. Now, I don't do these anymore, but I used to do green smoothies on a daily basis. And I think I even read a book. Well, I don't think I did, but I didn't read it all the way through, but it was basically on green smoothies, and it was all about green smoothies. And I had already been eating them at the time, actually, and I kind of I got a recipe off the internet, and I just kind of modified it. But anyway, they usually have spinach, or I would put kale in there a lot of times, And so I would get, a serving or two of veggies. That's what makes it green, is the veggie part. Plus there was like fruit and other healthy stuff in there, so you got your servings of fruit and everything as well, not just the veggies. And I would drink those every day for lunch, sometimes with something else. And that was just a super easy, quick, convenient way to get a serving or two or more of veggies every day. All right. And so now we're going to move on to tip number 4. All right. So to get more veggies in your diet, one thing you can do is to cook more plant-based meals, such as bean meals, which incorporate veggies into them. And so we eat a lot of meals such as that are bean-based, such as vegetarian chili, lentil dishes, sometimes like vegetarian enchiladas, and vegetable soup. And all of these recipes incorporate vegetables to one degree or another. Okay, some of them have a little bit less, like dishes will usually have onions and tomatoes. Okay, and then we'll add a lot of times some frozen kale to it, or spinach if we don't have that. Okay, but that's one way to get veggies. And some of them, like vegetable soup, have like a ton of veggies in them, like way more than that even. So I know like the standard American diet will do like a meat and then like a side, but if you can do some of these like Indian dishes or good like vegetarian bean dishes, we'll eat those as meals, and they're delicious. And they just, when you cook the meal, it'll have you add the vegetables into it, and that's just such an easy way to automatically get veggies into your diet. You don't even have to think about it, they're already in the meal, so you're good to go. You eat them and you're good to go. All right, and so these are my strongest tips for getting veggies into your diet today.